world is long since shattered, but hope still flickers in our darkest dreams. Few would guess that our fate would be decided upon the Oneric Isles, an almost forgotten archipelago of the southern sky realms. On these uncanny islands, the apostatic union, power-drunk after slaughtering their once exalted gods, maintains but a paltry presence. Under their negligent gaze, the deep forests and dark places teem with cutthroats, cultists, and worse. In the desolate, endless realm, poor souls languish undying in decrepit mausoleums, yearning for their lost mortality, while the Clockwork Kingdom, ruled by the crooked logic of its manufactured monarch, strives to transform not just the realm, but reality itself. All these regions have their part to play in this unfolding story, but it begins fathoms below, in the Underlands, a ruinous wasteland where none can draw breath for long. It is here that a secret waits to be uncovered by someone whose dreams burn brighter than any. But will those dreams kindle into a radiant destiny, or will we burn in the folly of delusion?
What's up, YouTube? Welcome to a first look at Dread Delusion. This is one that honestly I've been interested in ever since I saw... Let me turn down this sound. Holy cow. I saw, I'll actually keep that up there. What's his name? Boy, I feel horrible forgetting. Splattercat. There we go. Saw Splattercat play this a long time ago. I think I've seen him watch him play, like, revisited as well, and it just looked like everything I wanted. It's like a modern, like, Morrowind almost. Looked really cool, so got a key. Thank you to the developers for it. We're going to take a look at this and dive into it. If you guys like what you see here, the link to the game is down in the description, as always. And with that, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get going. I love the artwork for these
The world
cutscenes.
was long ago broken, its surface cursed. You are a dweller of the sky realms, drifting islands that cradle the last of human civilization. Here, in the dank cell of an Inquisition ship, you ruminate on your past.
So now
Dreams of childhood slip through your mind. Was your fate sealed, even then?
So I believe this game, it just went into its 1.0. Let me double check so I can be quoted on here. Yes, it did. It just had its major update at May 14th. So that's why we're looking at this now. So Brawler, it's typically just not the kind I go with. So Urchin, growing up, you were nobody, just another malnourished child clogging the streets, or clogging the city. Without the street gang, you would have died like the rest. They taught you to see what others didn't, to slip in where others couldn't. They taught you to survive. +2 to Guile, increase your maximum stamina, governs your lockpick and agility skills. And that sounds more like what I typically go with. Wisdom, increase your maximum mana, governs lore and spellcasting skills. Could be very interesting to see how they do spells in here. I'm wondering if if I go into this, can I dabble a little into this?
The body grew,
We'll see.
the mind sharpened. For a while, you excelled.
Iron Muscle, a thief. Increase the chance to successfully pick a lock or disarming traps, requires lockpicks which break upon failure. Lore Broker. In the Apostatic Union, some secrets are worth more than gold. You fraternized with cultists, traded illegal tomes, and sought dangerous knowledge. If something was hidden, you could find it. For a price. Knowledge of ancient truths allow interaction with concealed mechanisms to reveal hidden secrets. Fixer. I think I'm gonna go thief.
Cracks showed. Your guard slipped. The mistake was grave. The Inquisition had your scent.
20 plus 20 defense, agility, spellcast, or bard, or increase the potency of spells and how quickly you can call upon them. Outlaw caster, you hoarded spells and potions, many valuable, many useful, but too many. When fumbling for an invisibility spell, you accidentally opened a portal into an Inquisition ship. The worst destination possible. I like that. I think this will allow me to blend the two classes too. I feel like I want that a little more sensitive. And my field of view, come on. Thank you. That sucks. It's so pretty out there. What are you? What kind of prison is this that you all just let me walk around? I can open up everything. You're creepy. You're really creepy. Prisoner 17, I think. You've been marked for temporary release. The High Confessor will see you in the central chamber. Do not keep her waiting. Why am I being released? Only the High Confessor can answer that, but I calculate there is an 8 in 10 chance that you will be granted the honor of a glorious and sanctifying death. Oh, wonderful. I don't know how much I like that. The device lurches on unstable legs, thick blood oozing from its seams with each shuddering movement. A woman's voice, hoarse and raspy, echoes from within the device. Your service is required, prisoner 17. That's not my name. A cackle lapses into a sputter of coughs. You forfeited the right to a name when you betrayed the Apostatic Union. A number is all you deserve. But I offer you the chance of penance, an opportunity to atone for your vulgar crimes. I am the High Confessor of this Inquisition Combat Tribunal. We are tracking the most dangerous of criminals, and you will help us. What's in it for me? You should be glad of such a righteous opportunity to serve penance. But success could bring benefits, even your freedom. So, listen closely. Our target's whereabouts have been known for some time. A backwater archipelago on the very fringes of Union territory. Known as the Oniric Isles, these flying islands are host to a manor of outcasts and miscreants. We arrived a few hours ago, but met with fierce resistance. Our target is in the Blinding Light Fortress, the last remaining holdout of the Dark Star mercenaries. For our quarry is their leader, the notorious Velicalus. Never heard of her. She is the daughter of Admiral Calus, groomed for command, but set off on her own to found a warband of thieves and pirates. The Dark Stars were tolerated in the Union until Vela came enthralled with delusions of grandeur, claimed she could create some sort of heaven. Before you go, take this Inquisition journal. Mechanical arm thrust a peculiar device in your direction. It will keep track of your mission. My drones can offer guidance, and closer to the blinding light, Inquisitor Ignavis can assist you further. Oh, and don't try to run. These flying islands are unstable, and many a fool has fallen to their death. That is creepy. Why is there just so much blood? All right. Damaged doors can be broken with a weapon. There's a chest next to me. Pick up the sword, then press the inventory key to open your journal. Navigate to the equipment panel and equip the sword to one of your weapon slots. Lastly, remember to press the attack key to unholster your weapon. Though this is a meager task, I calculate there is a 1 in 20 chance you will somehow perish in the attempt. Accept. And how does one open tab? Equip this item. Accept. Cool. Ammo. Can't hurt him. Well, worth a shot, right? Restores your health. Okay. Spells and quick items must be equipped in the equipment menu before use. Once equipped, press spell to use spells and item to use items. You can scroll through the equipped items to switch item or spells with switch spells. So we do need to equip that. So let's go back over here. And no, don't use that. I just want to equip it. How does one go about doing that? Ah, this is how. Okay, there we go. And that's how we equip spells, of which we don't have any. I don't know what the equip item is, or the use item button is, though. Where are my controls? Jump, sprint, crouch. Next, action. Spell item is R. And switch is tap or switch item is Z. Okay. Alright. Look at this crazy world. Mana potion. So we can kind of do a charged attack. You got your quick attacks. What do we have here? Another wretched soul caught in the Inquisition's web, no doubt. Tell me, has your High Confessor sent you off to die? Yes. A melancholic smile spreads across her lips. She can be terribly cruel, can't she? She gazes into the distance. Well, stranger, you best watch yourself out there. Mark my words, something's brewing on these islands. The stage is set, the curtain's drawn, and the performance is set to bring the house down. She smirks at you. And something tells me you have your own role to play. The fuck are you? Some weird ass shit in this world. Just gotta explore everything at this point. What's all kinds of stuff around. Okay, I'll take that. Ate another health potion. Fucking stamina on the bottom left. Whew. Pilfered 4 coins. There are a number of skills that determine your effectiveness at certain tasks. Some are active skills such as lockpick or lore, which lets you interact with objects in the world. Others are passive skills such as defense and regen. Skills can be improved by increasing the delusion attribute that governs it, or with special equipment. I'm not ready to leave yet. You glimpsed a glimmer of delusion. Collect more to gain... What? There are 4 delusion attributes, the fundamental attributes which govern your skills: might, wisdom, guile, and persona. To increase these attributes, you must find enough glimmers of delusion by exploring or completing quests. Interesting. Okay. Stamina potion. What's this? What is this? Can't seem to interact with it. That's weird. I do want to equip mana and stamina. So then if I want to switch those, Z. Okay. I'm going to need to reassign that. And I'm going to forget to do it. The road ahead is patrolled by Dark Star mercenaries. I strongly recommend sneaking through the mushrooms to avoid combat. It's not that I doubt your skills, Prisoner 17. I simply calculate a 3 in 5 chance that you will die horribly. Remember, direct conflict is usually avoidable. Be on the lookout for ways to sneak through tough enemies. In many cases, combat is avoidable. Press crouch to toggle sneaking. Okay. You want me to do that? Where? Ooh, a throwing knife. That's not good. There's no way in. So there might not be anything in there that I need. You know what? Oh, my leg went to sleep. Oh no. My left leg's asleep. Oh, that feels horrible as I'm sitting here. Alright, come on. Gotcha. No. You guys are nothing. What the fuck am I afraid of? Come on. Ooh, you might want to avoid them. Why? Why? Oh, my leg is... I've managed to move, but it is still... Now that thing looks scary. Where that fucking plant is. Potency that vibrates to one's hand can be used as an alchemy ingredient. The volatile nature of this herb makes it ideal for restorative potions and poisons alike. Okay. Lockpick. Alright. Can't jump over the fence. It's a weird world. And yes, it may seem kind of devoid of life, but I remember... I think that kind of adds to the charm, but I remember watching Splattercat go through and, like, there is more. It takes off. Ooh, I didn't see that there was coins in there, too. What's over here? Can I go behind? Ah! Curse you! Uh-oh. I don't know that I was supposed to kill that person. Oops. Our agent is dying, but they still might be of use. You may have to charm them to gain their trust. The agent may take some convincing. You've been a prisoner for some time. I can no longer smell, but there's a high probability that you emit a foul stench. Success relies on your charm skill, which is derived from the persona attribute. Oh boy. What's up, dude? Yeah, I shouldn't have killed him. Are you one of the locals? He looks you up and down in disgust. Look, just leave me be. I failed the Inquisition. I'd rather die in peace. I'm here to help. Your Inquisitor has tasked me with capturing Velicalus. He lets out a weary chuckle that breaks into a cough. Oh, may I recognize. Oh my, I recognize you now. I can read. You're one of the prisoners. Gods, the Inquisitor must be really desperate. You know you're going to die, right? Those bastards wiped out our whole echelon. If you insist on this fool's errand, you might find some supplies at my crashed drop pod. Follow the river upstream and you should find it by the waterfall. I did. I've already looted that. Money over here. Coins, that's wide open. Sure we're not missing anything around here. Alright, let's keep going. Some doors can be unlocked using a lockpick item. Your chance of success is governed by your lockpick skill, which is governed by your guile, which we have plenty of. To progress, you must unlock this door. You will need a lockpick. Yes. All right. Okay. I was kind of hoping for a little more personal interaction with the lockpicking, but oh well. In this room, the candlesticks on the wall have been enchanted to seal a secret passageway. To dispel them, you will need enough lore skill. The incantation will also deplete your mana slightly. A single passageway may need several switches, so always be mindful of your surroundings. Some doors can be opened via hidden mechanisms. These secret switches require high enough lore skill and a small amount of mana to unlock. The lore is governed by your wisdom. Boom. Boom. All right. Come in. Your current status is represented by 3 stats. Health, mana to restore your status, rest in a bed, drink a potion. Yeah. What do we have over here? Is this thing going to explain what this is now? Powerful entity has taken an interest in you. By their grace, you will be plucked from the jaws of death and transported to a death shrine without losing items or progress. That's nice. I don't have to activate it or anything. That's cool. I like the idea of not losing items. I don't have time for games that make me do that anymore. So busy with everything else in life. Like, the idea of just, like, constantly having to get my shit back just pisses me off. Inquisitor Ignavius is waiting for you in the nearby Inquisition column, prisoner 17. We strongly recommend speaking to him before wandering forth in your highly probable demise. You know, fuck you. I am capable. Don't kill him. As you approach the Inquisitor, takes in deep breath of air. Do you smell that, prisoner 17? The smoke of battle? He sniffs exactly twice. I suppose there is a hint of that. But I was actually talking about mushroom spores. It sounds so raunchy. He turns to you, a becoming smile across his face. I've never seen this many mushrooms in my life. Such wide stalks, such healthy gills. He takes a long breath. And such potent spores. We have mushroom forests back home in Lundell, but nothing like this. He waggles a finger at you while turning his gaze back at the mushrooms. Prisoner 17, if you get back alive, remind me to get a batch of scry shroom tea from my wife. They make it here in the Oniric Isles, and I hear it is to die for. Okay. He slaps you on the shoulder. That's damn good of you, prisoner. But where are my manners? He holds out his hand in greeting. Inquisitor Ignavius of the 12th Inquisitorial Tribunal. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I'll shake your hand. He grips your hand with an equal firmness. I see I'm in good company, prisoner. He points at the fortress ahead. That's the blinding light. The fortress of Vela Kalus, leader of the Dark Star mercenaries. The High Confessor told me you'd be joining the assault, and not a moment too soon. We need all the help we can get. I've sent all my agents, but so far none have reported back. We expected heavy fighting, but it seems those Dark Star ruffians are a tougher bunch than we gave them credit for. Your orders are to capture Vela alive. A tall order, I'll admit. But I think you're up to the job, prisoner. So, any questions? How do I get to the blinding light? Why do you see that great big cannon looming overhead? It's part of the blinding light fortress and is where you need to get to. Just stride into that main gate, making sure to slay any pesky dark stars that get in your way. Once you're in the compound, find a lift mechanism that'll take you up to the battlements. That's where Vela has been holed up. I need to know more about Vela on this mission. He nods. Yes, I'm sure you have plenty of questions. What do you want to know? Tell me about her and the Dark Stars. Vela Kalus. Now that's a name that'll make hair stand on its end. She's the daughter of an old Admiral Kalus of the Apostolic Union Navy, but instead of following in her father's footsteps, she founded the most accomplished mercenary band since the God War. Sure, she's currently the most wanted criminal in the Union, but you've got to hand it to her. For years, the Union itself relied on Vela and her Dark Stars to do jobs the Navy were unwilling or unable to do themselves. He sighs. It's a pity she turned down such a dark path. In the later years of the Dark Stars, their number of villainous deeds far exceeded those of noble intent. What of the Dark Stars' villainy, then? Well, there was the Astral College heist in Bayonne, where they made off with an artificial star, among other priceless treasures. And then there was the sinking of the merchant freighter Popinjay, and all those hostages slaughtered at the siege of Kolko. I could go on. In the end, they say she lost the plot. Started yammering about some sort of heaven. The Inquisition ruled this was tantamount to cultism. Article CX11. I don't know what C is. Is that 100? I'm not sure. Claims of a religious nature and warranted her arrest. Of course, I think that the polymaths over in Riova had wanted her gone long before all this. Got too big for her boots, and finally they had their warrant. Even Vela's own mercs got so riled up they mutinied against her. She's been hiding out here for years, but the Inquisition finally got the go-ahead to make a move, so here we are. Why are you using prisoners like me? I think I know the answer to that. Alright. Guess I'll get going. His smile beams. Ha, that's the spirit prisoner. I'm sure you'll make short work of those ruffians. And when you're done, be sure to check in with me after the mission. I've taken quite an interest in these Oniric Isles of late, and I'm sure I can fill you in with plenty of useful tidbits. Alright. What's up in here? Your attack damage depends on your current stamina. The lower your stamina, the less damage you'll do. Your maximum stamina will also deplete slowly over time. If it reaches half of its original state, you'll become fatigued, temporarily reducing all stats. Max stamina can be restored by sleeping in a bed or using a stam potion. Ah. Hold block to reduce incoming enemy damage. If you time a block just right, you can parry. How does one block? Is it F? It is F. Fuck. No, fuck off. Can I sleep? Nope, can't sleep in there. Teleportation spell transports you home. Saves. Crystal points will restore your mana. Okay, but it does not give me... I'm like not rested. See that looming fortress? It struck fear into the hearts of many who were braver and stronger than you, stranger. It was made in the God Wars, so the apostatics named it the Blinding Light to ridicule the gods they planned to butcher. Ironic that it should fall into the hands of someone so blinded by ambition and zeal, for Vela has claimed it in pursuit of her own twisted heaven, and the Blinding Light now turns its guns towards the faithless souls who made it. Her spectral eyes glisten. Tell me, stranger, if a hated enemy stood between you and your most cherished ideal, would you strike them down? Would you have the arrogance to take a life in pursuit of your fantasy? Sure. At least you're the honest sort. And you're hardly alone. The sky realms are stained with the blood of those who stood on the wrong side of history. Even the gods proved fallible in the end. Still, I fear that in a world like this, such a heart will only see you dead in a gutter by the sword of someone far less scrupulous. Okay. What do we got over here? See, I thought this thing was going to attack me the last time I saw it. Ah. Poison. Coins. Okay. Can I keep... Does this... Oh, it takes me back down. Okay. I'm not going to mess with that then. All this shit just flying around and hanging about. What the hell does that thing do? Eye of Pagath. A flower shaped oddly like an eyeball can be used as an alchemy ingredient. A lot of dead bodies around here. It's comforting. Alright. Ooh, what's this? Pilfered 3 lockpicks. Oh shit, you see me, don't you? Gotcha. Does that get me in there? It might. I don't even know. Where am I? It's the problem with games like this in Morrowind is I just get so lost. Because I want to explore everything before I need to go where I need to go. Out of fear I'm going to miss something. A couple people down there. I'm not 100% sure if I can get down there. Throwing knives. Is there any way I can... What can I do with those? So, like, would that be... No, that's a rusty sword. Return home. That's a spell we have now. Oh, I guess I could put throwing knives on there. And so for that, we would need to do Z... Okay. So we come over this way. What do we have here? Lift is not yet active. Okay. But we can go down and deal with these guys. Whew. They don't do a lot of damage. Oh, fuck you. You think you're gonna drink that? No. Yeah, you get them from behind. Ooh, I can pick them back up too. Sweet, that's cool. If they don't hit. What are you? Paradoxicus. An impossible flower that seems to shift between different shapes can be used in an alchemy ingredient. This herb seems to defy the very principles of reality, often appearing differently depending on how it is observed. So, I think one of my biggest criticisms so far is just the lack of variation of music. Can't do anything with that one. I'll hit that one though. Okay. Alright. So I guess let's just go through the front door. Let's go check it out. That is a hell of a skybox. You can't loot dead people. Of which there are a lot here. That only slightly bothers me. I don't know what I did. Old contraptions. You recognize these old machines are God War relics, inoperable and mostly useless. Such strange contraptions are rarely seen outside of Clockwork Kingdom these days. Oh, that bad guy. How did you not see me? Gotcha. Nope. Not ready for that. I do have to say, spells being to right mouse and block parry being to F, I don't like. Cannot. Let's change that. Okay, so movement's fine. Crouch works. Hold on. I'd rather it be control, to be honest, and I think I'm going to make it that. Okay. Interact, attack, that works. Spell button, I would rather that be... Let's do spells or Q. Item is R. Block should be control. Crouch is control. Maybe we do put crouch back to C. Okay. Switch weapon, holder, tap Q. Fuck. How do I... We'll tap Alt. Switch item Z, fine. Switch spell is control, but it's different control. What? Okay, that's weird. What's the difference between that and that? Okay. At least that makes me feel better. I can work with that a lot easier. Shit. I love it. What do we get out of here? Beer. A mug full of frothy beer. Beer is cheap in the Skylands, mostly derived from fermented mushroom pulp. It's exported to the far corners of the Apostatic Union. It's over here first. Money. And more throwing knives. I love it. It works. Wonder if they can hear me. Door has been barred from the other side. Oh, this is that lift. Where are you going, prisoner 17? Are you attempting to run from your duty? If you must recuperate, the lift next to me will take you back into the Inquisition camp, but Vela is still in the fortress, as we strongly suggest you go back inside and find a way to reach the battlements up above. Okay. Lift is not yet active. Oh! Ah! Well, it's fucking active now. I don't need to go down yet. I would love a different weapon, though. Oh, man. This one has seen better days. So, when I went... trying to figure out... Yeah, I had to come in here. Came up here. I went up there instead of going this way. Okay. Just trying to gather where I am. Another lift. What did I set spells to? Q? Yeah, it was Q. There's a lot of stuff just kind of hidden around. I like it. It's becoming my favorite way of killing these guys. It's just 3 throwing knives to your back. You're done. Anything over here I missed? Other than just coming up here and looking at this. We're pretty high up right now. This looks like an interesting landmark, right? Great. I like this world. Money over there. What is this? Iron ore. Decent quality ore that can be used to upgrade rusty weapons. Most of the Isle's mines were abandoned after the God War, but the ore remains there for the taking. Love it. More lockpicks. Always happy to have more of those. What does this do? Something has changed. What has changed? Oh, what is that? It goes up there. cutter needs to be repaired. Okay, I wasn't sure that I could open up that one. But I can. Okay. I don't know what the point of being in here is. Other than gaining more ammunition and more knives. I would love to have a bow. We've clearly not gotten to that point yet. What is up here? The thing seems to go down. What is that? How do I get up to it? Nope. Right. Oh boy. Gotcha. Where's this guy? Okay, come on. Gotcha. I mean, if you can get that parry in, you pretty much guarantee that you're gonna kill him. It's not too difficult. A vial of fine white powder distilled through alchemical processes, extremely volatile. The flask will explode on impact when thrown. So that seems like something we can equip to our, like, along with our throwing knives and potions. Okay, there's nothing on that leg. What about up this one? These are the ones that I found that little switch on the other side and it said something has changed. Door's barred from the other side. I don't think there was a way to get over here. Okay, so there was a couple options we had when we were in there. There was like an elevator that apparently I thought would go up, but I'm fairly certain it goes down now. It's not active. Can't do anything with that. Okay, so that doesn't go anywhere. So then our only option that we have is to go up this way. And I'm not sure what that thing is there. I'm not sure that I'm ready to fuck with that thing. I guess I have to fuck with that thing. Is that her? Velicalus stands with gravitas, her voice piercing the clatter of the ship. You notice blood seeps from her armor. She's wounded but hides it well. Loose the sails! And why is the anti-grav engine not running? Suddenly you catch her eye. What's this, a straggler? The Dark Star Company greets you. My apologies, but you have caught us at a rather inopportune moment. Velicalus, I've come to apprehend you in the name of the Inquisition. I've just escaped from an Inquisition prison. Can I join you? That's what I would rather do. She looks you up and down, smirking. I mean, no offense, but the Dark Star Company has certain standards. You don't quite fit the bill. Prepare yourself, straggler. Great deeds are afoot, deeds that will bring the apostatic union tyranny to an end, and that will usher in a new age of heaven. And with that, we must take our leave. It's been a pleasure, but I doubt we'll meet again. No! Fuck. But, no. It's a fucking flying ship. That's cool. And then this opened. Ooh, that's a pretty box. What's in this? This oddity of a spell draws upon the caster's force of personality rather than their arcane knowledge to sway erstwhile enemies to their side. Much studied by academic wizards, the nature of this spell remains somewhat of a mystery, but its power is not in doubt. Alright, so we saved. Hold on real quick. Put Entice up there, and I'm actually going to see about changing my spell. Nope, not that one. What was the button to change spells? Control. Okay, so now, yep, now that's where I'm going to have to... There was no difference between that control and this control. So to switch spell, I think I'm going to move that to T, because I don't have anything else that sits there and uses T. Okay. And what is this? Upgrade property. Huh. Training room, quarters, not built yet. You lack the necessary tools, so I got that. I need another one of those. Interesting. Can't break through that. So is this ours? It's weird that it's letting me. This was closed. Oh, hello. Oh, it's you. The High Confessor wants to speak with you up on the platform. He mutters under his breath, though what she sees in a wretched prisoner is beyond me. I heard that. You catch a beaming smile behind the agent's visor. Ah, so you're the one who squared up to Vela, and to think we had you locked in a cell? The agent chuckles. Well, you really showed us how it's done. Anyway, I think the High Confessor wants to see you. I wouldn't keep her waiting. She's gonna have to wait. Ah, prisoner 17. I believe you are wanted by the High Inquisitor. Best to not keep her waiting, yes? But by all means, come back and speak to me afterwards. We've much to discuss. I don't want to talk to the raspy lady. The High Confessor is giving orders to the agents around her, pointing with her mechanical limbs and shouting between bouts of coughing. Eventually, she notices you. Ah, prisoner 17, wasn't it? Our drones have been tracking you. It seems that Vela has escaped. Couldn't apprehend her. I failed you. A high-pitched laugh reverberates through her coffin. Nonsense. I was certain you would be cut into tiny pieces. It's astounding you made it this far. But your sentence still stands. You may yet prove your usefulness. We must ascertain where Vela has fled to. Luckily for us, I know just who we can ask. But it turns into a pained series of retches. After a moment, you think she may have vomited. Excuse me. The Oneiric Isles are home to a number of former Darkstar mercenaries. My superiors would rather I executed them, but she is silent a moment. They are of more use to us alive. If anyone knows where Vela went, they will. I would start with Jack Basalt, a former Navy captain turned sellsword. We have already contacted him and arranged a meeting. You can find him at the Wobbly Noggin pub in Hollowtown, in the center of the Oneiric Isles. Basalt has promised to direct us towards his comrades in exchange for the polymath's pardon. He can help you find the others. Which way is to Hollowtown? Follow the road south through the village of Peel and cross the gate bridge. This should get you to Hollowshire. You will need to acquire an Apostolic Union passport to cross the bridge. I wish I could grant you one myself, but we are undersupplied. Perhaps the locals in the village of Peel will help you. Got it. Good, and be careful. These islands are on the very fringe of the Apostolic Union territory. There may be worshippers or even minor gods who have fled the Union's purges tucked away here. The only assuredly faithless place is Hollowtown. And beyond Hollowshire's border there is ground even Union boots won't tread on. To the east, the Clockwork Kingdom is in full-blown crisis, while the people of the Endless Realm to the west are cursed to never die. My tribunal will establish a command post in this fortress, the Blinding Light. Return here to recuperate if you wish. Oh, and one more thing. From now on, you'll be known as Confessor 17. This doesn't change your crimes or your sentence, but it sounds a little better than prisoner, eh? Okay, I'll be going. Farewell, Confessor. That is so creepy. Just constant, like full-on liters of blood pouring out from her. Not sure she's getting replenishment. All right. So, is this active? The lift is not yet activated. Can't activate it. All right. Ooh. What about in here? This cutter needs to be repaired. I need to get out of here. There it is. Door is barred from the other side. Well, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Guess we go out this way? Maybe. Here we go. It's a lot of mushrooms. Ooh, what's over there? I've not entered this way. That must be where that other lift descends to. Okay. Then we shall save. All right. Well, I think for now, hold on. Here's the other one I need. I can actually go get that upgrade. As I'm sitting here going, I think we're going to do this and this. No, hold on. Oh my, what's all that commotion over yonder? I appear to be quite lost. I bought a map of this Oniric Isles. Oniric Isle. Oniric. I don't know if it's Oniric. Whatever. I'm back in Rivioa, but it seems to be decades out of date here. Grumbles. That's the trouble with these fringe islands. Every few decades, they've floated into different positions. Take my advice, traveler. If you're looking to explore, make sure you find an accurate map. Do you know where I can find one? Well, I noticed that the Eurodite Academy is flying over Hollowshire to the south of here. Can you see it up there in the sky? It travels all over the Apathetic Union, so I've heard. I met one of their scholars in a red tent in the forest underneath Puel village, where I've seen them in other places too. Believe it or not, they're working on a map of the region right now, only it's not quite ready. Still, I tried to ask them. Worth a shot, yeah? Where are you trying to get to? I'm trying to get to the Endless Realm. Said to be a place where people never die, even though the flesh peels from their bones. As a boy, my mother would scare me with the tales of the Cadaver Crusades when the Endless would hunt the living and feast on their still warm bodies. It would scare me witless. But still, I always dreamed of going there someday. And I have it on good authority that they've reformed their ways. They only eat non-sentient meat and are on good terms with the Apostatic Union. So I said to myself, what do I have to lose? Well, I suppose they could still eat me. Great. Adios. Now, we're going to go back up. We're going to make ourselves our bed upgrade inside our whatever that was. And see what that's like. And then wrap up the video. Confusion says this looks like an interesting landmark. Is there something that I'm missing? Something I'm supposed to do? With that knowledge that there's this landmark? Upgrade this part. Accept. Okay. Where did it upgrade? Is it in here? It is in here. Bella spent countless nights here, hunched at her desk by the light of a candle. While the rest of her crew slept, she would pore over sky charts and scour old tomes for shreds of arcane knowledge. Back then, when I was flesh and blood, I thought she was driven by a pure desire to carve out a better world, but in time I came to think of her as a little more than a frightened girl trying to fix something broken inside herself. For there is a thorn in Vella's heart that she cannot remove. Sometimes its maddening scratch pushes her to greatness. Other times it's a twist. It twists her into cruelty and barbarism. Ghost looks into your eyes. Listen, stranger. Whether you wish it or not, you will cross paths with Vela. I see it clear as day. But what will happen next is a tangle of infinite possibilities, a dark void that swallows any attempt at foresight. If you wish to understand the woman your fate is bound to, seek an old manor that drifts on the northeastern edge of Hollowshire. I will meet you there. Huh. If we can sleep till night, I think this is where we currently are. So that's what that upgrade did. I believe we can eventually fly this remaining part of the ship. I've seen it in the trailers. Because when you look at it, like, it's part of the ship. It's just been destroyed. It's not like there's anything up here that I haven't already looked at. Yeah, so this takes me up into this room where she is. Alright, we'll go back down. It'll save as we're going down because that's what this thing does. Yep, there we go. Saving. Okay. So that's Dread Delusion. I'm actually really liking this, and I cannot wait to dive into more of this and see more. Like, this game is getting amazing reviews. If you are interested in finding a game that's kind of scratching that Morrowind itch, this is probably going to do it for you. Unfortunately, I was just reading a PC Gamer thing that, like, this is getting rave reviews, but just not enough players. So check this out. If you like RPGs, check it out. This is a pretty well fleshed out one. It's got an interesting story behind it. Just a really weird world. I'm very interested in playing more. So thanks again for hanging out. Don't forget, game link is down in the description. And until next time, take care.